Girl, while this thing is going...
Girl, if someone has the audacity to fix my art, they better be ready.
Like I said, bitch, if you swing, you get swung on.
Right.
So, please...
Especially in the art community.
Okay, word.
Look, if you walk wild, look,
And welcome back to the Crimson Report Urgent Edition. We have to cover the topic of fixing art. We went by the Crimson Curators floor and we were like, oh my god, y'all gave us a good idea, bitch. Because we have so many submissions of people submitting things talking about something. I fixed this, and we were like, appalled.
What makes you think you're the expert to fix anything?
Hello.
One.
So, sister, let me start off by saying this. How are you?
Oh, well, you know, very well hydrated. How are you, my sister?
I'm very good, very well parched and drought.
Very well parched. Oh my god. It's
so,
a desert
sister,
out here.
Today, we're talking about the topic of people, quote unquote, fixing art. And I thought it would be a good, interesting topic for us to put out in the universe because, girl, for people out here to be so bold
and brazen
as to say, oh, let me take what you did and let me make it better.
Here's the thing.
It's like,
There's several things wrong with this in the sense of, one, beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
One.
Two, if you're looking for representation of certain things and you're not seeing it and you're just so sick and tired of the fucking art that's out there, it's like, oh my god, I am so sick of it. This is the last straw. The next artist I see that has this skinny white bitch as their main character base.
Oh, you mean Disney, Tumblr, Instagram bitches? Oh.
Sorry, I can't sit.
Wait, no. Who said that? What was that?
The new common art style?
Was that a bog spirit? Was that a cryptid bog spirit?
Hello.
Right.
That part. So, the thing is were you doing that and being like, okay, well, I'm just going to fix it and do that? But then it's also it opens you up to also be clowned back.
Yes,
as far as people criticizing your art. And then also, as a final note, which is why I'm
Come on.
I am always in the believer of, one, my fans love my work.
Right.
You are not my fan.
You are some bitch that's not my work.
You're a mosquito.
Roaches!
In my radar.
And two, not even on my radar.
Right.
And two, you, whenever I see, this is why, with certain ships that I really like, and I don't see enough art or anything like that, be the change you want to see in the world. Draw the representation that you want to see, which is great. You're taking other people's art and doing that, but that just makes you tacky.
What I was going to say about that shipping thing is, that's also more exposure, because, bitch, if nobody's drawn art of it, then guess what they're going to guess the 5 people that like that are gonna share that thing because they're gonna be like, oh, look, somebody drew them, and then that's how you gain recognition. So there's even good in that.
This is just classic engagement baiting, because you're technically just purposefully doing things that are obviously gonna get a negative outrage reaction from the community.
Right.
Because it's not only do you feel the need to correct something instead of just being your own stand in your own lane artist and being creative and creating your own characters that fit your exact aesthetic and vision that you have that you want to see, but no, instead you're going to take somebody's art, fix it, make it ugly, some ugly rendition, and in the hopes, I guess, for people to then engage and be like, what the fuck is this, or clown you, or even agree with you, and people are going to catch on and do the same shit, because that's why I'm heavily thinking, girl, you are just trolling if this is not
you are just tired.
Right.
Tired through and delayed.
That's why you got hacked, girl.
Right. But what I want to speak out on is you have the right to do all of the things. I want to come from the stance of saying hey, listen, you can do all these things. You can, but there's also a difference between the intent of putting, because here's a clear example. If you draw a Hiei fan art, right? And I'm like,
that
oh my
comes
god,
from the heart.
Right. And I'm saying, oh my god, I really like this fan art, but I don't like the way she shaded the color she used. So I want to reimagine that specific. Let's say it was a specific picture. And pose and everything, but let me just change the colors. So let me redraw it and everything. There's a difference between putting it out there saying like I was inspired by this person to make my own rendition than to put it out there saying, hey, I saw this and I fixed it, so now this is, because one is implying that you saw that and you wanted to make your own version of it, while the other was very much like, look at this poo-poo garbage. That's also discounting the fact that no tea, no shade. You girls need to understand that when you see something and you want to redraw it to a degree, that's a level of inspiration, and you paying homage to that person that whom thinks you're redrawing in my eyes, because you're using them.
Girl, fixing it implies that you made it better when you really
Number
just made
one,
it look like garbage.
That's also true because since art is interpretive, like we can easily be like, fix what?
This was regressive.
Right! Which, no tea, let's bring up our first example. Miss Z, girl, the girls got you together every time. Because their interpretation
was Chowder's art style.
Not even. It was just very simplistic, abstract approach that displayed things that they wanted to be,
draw your
portrayed.
Own pictures.
My thing is, right, why would you not say, oh, I'm inspired to draw this version of this character because there's no representation of them? That would have been different, because then you would have had a positive response from people, because you're saying,
and creating your own original art,
right,
and everything, and making the exact aesthetics, and
I will say technically it was their original art, because she made them like rock monsters.
Sure. They're transformative, but I'm just saying, like, if this is just not...
The intent comes off as malicious.
It's spiteful.
Because it's also implying that while you're fixing it, you have a better degree, so it has to be majorly understood that you're a better artist, but you're not.
But you're not. One. Like, your art belongs at the fridge, on the refrigerator.
It belongs on the archives and Tumblr. Now, let's be honest.
Okay.
Very deep.
Very deep. In the year that you were relevant in
somebody's poo-poo, like, second thrown out burner blog.
Right, but it's like you said, it's like you saying that you're here to fix it, like, you're saying that one, like, you have some better take on that, which is like...
Which we've never seen.
Right, and it's like, why don't you just, in that case, make a better version of the picture that you want? But, girl, we're not seeing it. We're not seeing it for you. You wouldn't even make it into the freaking Hall of Deviants.
No, I've spoken to them girls, and them girls have harsh critiques, like, and they have harsh standards over there.
It was a double no from them.
I heard that they still have 1,772,000
and a half
entrances left, and I'm like, oh Lord, you girls are never gonna get out of here. It's gonna be 2068. Them girls still gonna be tallying up the votes, but. Wrapping up, there was also wrapping up this segment, also bringing up this comic book artist.
Okay, so first of all, let's talk about this, because
comic books, go home, retire.
If we're really talking about like this whole thing, like, he could have responded in like a more relaxed way and being like, oh man, like, you're clowning my art, haha, and then like he redraws it and like gives her no titties, a big head,
right,
extra
eye popping out her head,
right, but
cartoony.
No, instead he had to be spiteful and go back, because then it's like, oh well, look how terrible your art is, and
let me tell you what just did. That just made me look at what you read through and be like, oh, you ain't learned shit, bitch, because that shirt looks stuck on, them pants look stuck together like rubber.
She looks wet, but the thing is,
looks like a mannequin.
He also was talking about his own drawing of Mary Jane as like, well, instead of being comfortable and cozy in that couch, it's like, girl, if she was not
sucking her own,
propped and poised, ready for Victoria's Secret's photo shoot,
right? And she was also like sucking her dick so much. Like, my art was, she looked like this and she was doing all this. When you fixed it, like,
that
girl.
part. And honestly, I'm so sorry for the person who felt comfortable
comic book
to
artists, humble
fix.
yourselves.
Honestly, everybody humble themselves, because there's always going to be some artist out there who is better than you.
Yeah.
And is always going to clown you if you decide to make the wrong move and think you can fix their art, thinking you're going to have some hot take. Because, mama, the person who fixed that lady's art, that lady.
That woman.
Whoever fixed that Mary Jane art, I'm so sorry, but it wasn't a better rendition either. Like,
at all.
His reads were also on point for you too.
Miss Non-Binary, it's not like you sat here and did the most either. You gave us mediocre things too.
You gave us SpongeBob body.
She's dead.
Right, refrigerated body. So with that, the point being, bitch, if you want to fix art, just get ready to get swung on.
Right, nuck if you bug.
So haters best to think twice. See me, I ain't